you, yes, you're making me do this. I was quite happy with my recent speed in the Poor Boys RC Speed Challenge with my very, well, actually, it's not that modified. My Brat Frog, Brat, Frat, I don't know what you want to call it what you want. Oh, and by the way, thanks for all the concerned people about the farmer's field going up in flames and burning down the whole of Norfolk. Believe it or not, I didn't intentionally go to that road to do a speed run on that road to crash into a field for the lipo to explode and go up in flames and burn stuff. That wasn't my intention. I just went to the same road I go to every time to do a speed run, or most times to do a speed run, and I crashed it. I've only ever crashed once, I think, there before into the field, and I've been there many times. So it wasn't really something that was on my mind, that this was going to end up in a farmer's field that was full of barley or whatever and stuff like that. But I spent a fair bit of time trying to find it, and I spent even longer trying to find the body. The field is clear, there was nothing in it. I did trample down a small amount of barley, which I would be happy to pay the farmer for the money they'll lose for that amount of barley. I promise I didn't go there intentionally to crash it into the field. I didn't even think about crashing into a field until I crashed into the field. And I didn't think about it setting light and burning the whole of Norfolk down until I was driving home after I'd finished doing it all. So I do apologise. I promise I'll try not to do it again. Right, that's out of the way. This is my Tamiya Frog, Tamiya Brat. It's the ORV chassis, same as the Monster Beetle Blackfoot, and I built it to take part in the Poor Boys RC Speed Challenge. It's been a Tamiya, I think, every year. This is only my second year doing it, but I'm pretty sure it's been a Tamiya for every one. I don't think it necessarily has to be one, but it always is, because, well, it's more fun building something and making it fast like this. Anyway, in the build video of this, I did go over the rules, I did go over other bits and pieces. If you want to know more, then check out Poor Boys RC. He's got a lot of videos on it, and there's over 200 people currently taking part in this. I've done my run, and it was kind of a one and done, and I wasn't going to do any more, but lots of people in the comments were saying, you need to run it again. And one of the reasons I need to run it again is because I've entered this in the open class. There's no battery limit. I ran this 3S to get my speed, and after looking at the data I got from the ESC from this, it was kind of on its limit for gearing. The battery voltage was, you know, it didn't sag that much, so I don't think I can get much more out of a 3S LiPo. But the open class, there's no limit on the LiPo. I got confused. Last year I entered the brushless class with a Grasshopper Evo that I built, and the brushless class is limited to 3S. Open class is not limited. The body took a lot of damage, but the actual chassis didn't. I had an issue with the steering, and it turned out, I don't know if you can see it, it's just, that's all loose, look. It just needs tightening up. So I'm going to tighten all that up, I'm going to reset all the geometry. I think I'm going to fit the standard, like the stock Frog body on it, put some new wheels on, and wow, we're going to go again. Da, 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 da. I present to you the Flying Frog. Now there's two reasons I've called it the Flying Frog. The first one is because I've put a couple of wings on it. These are from the Rolalo AK917, I believe it is. So we've got some wings. How much that's going to do for stability, I don't know. The other reason is, well, it's very likely that in a minute, this thing's going to go flying because it's going to be running a 4S LiPo. And I'm pretty sure this 3.5 turn motor is only rated to 2S. We've already run it on 3S, so we're going double its rated voltage. So assuming this motor is 9,200 kV, that 9,200 means that's how many times it spins round per volt. I shall put on the screen how fast this motor will be screaming if it didn't have any load on it. I've done it green because, well, it's a Frog. I put the slightly wider fronts on it this time. I've tightened these right up. I initially had the original body post in, but it lifts the body up and I don't want any air getting under, so forced it down and then just put a long pin through. That should keep it in there. It's tight enough on the side to not need any body pins in that. Other than that, it is unchanged from the previous run with the Brat body. I just don't know how stable it's going to be in this form. And, well, we're going to find out right away. As you can see, I've spoke to the farmers. I was like, come on guys, get these combines out and sort this field out. I've got work to do. That is good news. I shouldn't joke really, should I? I just didn't really think about it until after the event. Anyway, let's get some satellites going. I'm going to get this thing going straight, or as straight as I can. Not sure what we're going to be doing here, but right, doesn't look too bad. Kind of fighting some grey clouds up there. Right, so I think we're ready to go. I don't need to show as much with the open class. There's a 3.5 turn motor. You can see we've still got that, although it's an aftermarket, it is the normal like ORV gearbox. All the internals are stock in there, just with bearings. ORV chassis. There's a 4S LiPo in there now. There's a Copperhead 10 ESC in there. And yeah, that's about it. I was being way too cautious last time because last year I ran in the brushless class and it's a bit stricter. You have to show lots of stuff, whereas the open class, a little bit more lenient. Right, bit nervous. So it isn't a high power 4S, like I said. I don't need, what is it? What's a 4S fully charged? 16.8 volts. I don't need that. It dipped to 10.9 when I did the 3S run. All I need is a solid 12.5 volts really to get a good speed. Right, here we go. See what happens. See what happens. Just feed it in slowly. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Whoa, 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 bail out, bail out. Oh, shit. Made a cracking sound, but we might be all right. Let's have a look. Drive shafts are still there, that's the important bit. I'll check it goes straight again. We had a bit of a traction issue there. Just spun the rear wheels up. What was that? 66. All right, let's reset it. 3.5 turn motor, ORV gearbox, ORV chassis, 4S LiPo, Copperhead 10 in there. GPS is going. I'm going to go way down this time. Feed it in a lot slower. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Oh my word. Front wheels off. Both front wheels off. I think that's it. I think we're done. That's probably snapped both the front like spindles. Yeah, anyway, maybe the Brat body aero was the choice. There was a comment actually on that video going, oh, I don't know how you don't understand aero. Well, maybe this proves I do understand it, because that Brat body was way better. Yeah, the snapped. Oh, I might have some spares, but oh, poor thing. Poor thing, look. Oh, that was only 63 mile an hour. Oh dear. Oh, and we lost both drive shafts. Yeah. I've only got one spare with me, I think. I'm sure I've only got one spare. I'll have a quick scan around, but they could have flung off anywhere. Where's that other wheel? Yeah, both drive cups missed. Well, I've got one drive cup, but there was one drive cup on the floor, but the other one's missing as well. Where did that wheel go? All the way up here. Oh man. Yes. Well, there's one. So I'm just sat here on my lap, just slowly fixing it, putting the two new steering knuckles on, or spindles. Got them on. Notice that the shock's hanging off, but that should be fixable. The servo horn is broken. Probably got a spare one of them in the box, but the big thing I've just noticed, the sensor lead for the motor the wire's been cut. It must be my little carbon wings have probably gone into that, or it's scraped along the floor. It's broken. The motor has also got a bit of damage, a big dent in the side there. So I think that's it. I think that is it for this year's Poor Boys speed run challenge for me. I don't want to call it a fail, because obviously in the previous video I got a really nice solid speed. this thing just, it wouldn't hook up. I think it must be that body. My hard Brat body that I cut to pieces must have just been much better for aero than this thing. But yeah, that's it for me. I guess we'll end by saying it is okay to fail. It's fine if things don't go right. It's really frustrating if you break stuff and lose stuff. It is really frustrating, but it's fine. They are just toys at the end of the day, and this is just a hobby for us, so it is fine to fail. And for me, I'm just now, well, moving on to the next thing. But it's been great. Another fun year, and I'll see you again next year.